Oh, if you guys ever want to know what's on sale when you walk into the store, there's a screen right there. Or, it's normally a sign right here. It gives you a breakdown of what's on sale. Alright, so we're back at it again. It's been a beautiful holiday. A lot of us has been locked in over the past 8 months, could be more for most of us. We've been down, we've been out, we've been trotted, all of those things that affected us throughout this entire COVID operation. But it's fine, we're still here, and it's time to detox. And this is your holiday special, basically the detox special, where we kind of walk you through how to get rid of all that stuffings, all that high starch and ham and turkey and meat and all that stuff that you ate over the holidays that got you feeling bloated. It's fine, we got you. Stay tuned on this episode of Health. Alright, so as we know, we do this every year. We have the family over, we gather, everyone is having fun, we're singing Christmas carol, la 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 la. My favorite is Justin Bieber, la la la, with the voice and man, pretty good. But we tend to have a lot of these foods. We sneak a little piece of ham out of the kitchen here and there while we have some cereal in the morning with some hot coffee or whatever it is. So it's our job to kind of walk you through the detox therapy. Now, we kind of understand how the holidays works. Everyone wants to have a bit of everything. You got macaroni, ham, you got turkey, you got Cornish hen, you got stuffings, you got rice and peas and rice, you got fish, you got everything. It's just everything's in there. It's just so much, and by the time you have breakfast, because I'm quite sure you're gonna eat those things around 10 o'clock in the morning, because the family's gonna be up cooking those things from earlier in the day. You're gonna have lunch as well, around 12, 1 o'clock. And then you're gonna have dinner, and then you're gonna have supper. You're probably gonna have around 17 to 18 pieces of ham by the time you finish. And I'm quite sure you're probably gonna have a piece of ham sandwich on the way out with some mayo. It's a lot. That's a lot. You should have like chest burns and heartburn by the time you finish. No water. You didn't drink any water. You probably had eggnog with that. And I'm quite sure that probably hurts by now. Everything's just standing up here. You got this oversized bloat that's happening in your mouth, and it's just so much. It's dairy and starch and eggs and all that stuff that you ate that you thought was amazing because grandma cooked it or daddy had to have the turkey for so long, and grandpa couldn't cut the turkey so right, so you would let take a piece off, and it's just so much. But that's fine. We got stuff here for that. Alright, so retrospective detox therapy. Everyone know what the dark matter is here at Essentially Alkaline, right? And pretty much this helps to filter and clean the entire system. It filters and cleans the colon, liver, kidney, lymphatic system, thyroid, epidermis, the lungs, and also the genital area. That's not important. You're trying to get all that stuff out your colon really quickly because some of these things takes a pretty long time to get out of the system. So we recommend you guys to have at least 3 of these before your meal, but because you didn't do that, you're gonna have 4 of these after your meal. 2 is fine. You got 2 to 3 capsules. Some persons do 4 based on the retrospective of what you've been consuming. And we always tell our person the best thing to do is if you eat meat, which you shouldn't be eating all that meat, is you should detox every day. You're talking about high levels of arsenic and chemicals and the hormones and the steroids that they feed these things and all those things that you pumped into it that is now in your system that is giving you a side effect. Imagine eating a stressed out chicken because the chicken was up all day, all night, eating all this feeding and they're pumping it with hormones and steroids and color greatness so it looks nice and fresh for you in the food store, and then you add all of that. You add a stressed out chicken, and now you're stressed out. You're trying to figure out what's going on. You just had a beautiful meal, but you feel like you have over bloating and digestive issues and headaches and all that stuff is just happening at one time. It's because you had a stressed out chicken. I mean, logically that's what it is. But the dark matter helps to filter that, gets it out of the system, along with the dark matter, just in case you get food poisoning. The electric tonic, which is a blood filter, it actually helps to clean and purify the blood. So if you have a little bit of hypertension or diabetic conditions, cholesterol problems, which I'm quite sure some probably would do, having cholesterol problems with all that dairy that you've been eating, it's a lot of eggs, eggnog, high starch. You probably had a lot of eggnog too. You can tell stuff does that, but that's fine. The electric tonic, that'll help to filter the blood system, remove all that inflammation, remove all that toxicity that's built up in the system completely, and that's the way to go. We also have the C-Force, and all these are like the trial type week supply, the small, package. Can't forget the C-Force. Can't forget the C-Force. C-Force is all-around usage, good for acid reflux and thyroid conditions. It's also great for asthma, sinus, cold, detoxing, removing heavy metal from the cells. Perfect detox therapy. They're like 11, 20 each. Trial packs. You can carry them with you. Share them with the family. Because I know all y'all been eating that turkey and half. That is cool, right? And if you feel like you got too much weight on over the past few days, holiday and COVID involved, the handy dandy pounds off. You can travel with it. 12 herbal based capsule in the small packs, and we guarantee you can lose up to 2 pounds per day. Alright? Also try the intermittent fasting concept. I got a video on that. Check that out. Sherman also did a breakdown on that as well. Check that out, and you'll see what that's all about. But these little package here get the job done. Pounds off, C-Force, which is a sea moss formula. Matter of fact, this has about 3 different types of sea moss: Irish moss, bladderwrack, kelp, fucus, which is a bladderwrack, alera, and some other little sea vegetables, all in this one formula, which makes it very potent, very strong. It has about 92 essential minerals, 102 basic, and that will get the job done for filtering the system. And the handy dandy dark matter, which is charcoal and senna and a few other raw organic herbs, alkaline herbs, which helps to filter the system itself. All right, so that's the breakdown, and we always try to recommend most persons to drink a lot of water, spring water of course, or you don't have to drink spring water. This young lady always has flour all over her. I don't know what's going on here, but that's fine. You don't have spring water, you can get the hydrogen water we have here. We actually have these on sale, I think for $3.50. They're normally $12, but they're on sale because a lot of persons are going to need some handy dandy good water. If it's not spring water, alkaline water, then the H2WO hydrogen water is perfect. I'm going to have a sip of this. I'll have a sip of this. Woo. That's good water. Infused, purified, metabolic beverage. This helps to hydrate the cells, clean the cells, helps with filtration, helps to clean the kidney, also the colon. I love this water. It tastes amazing. We recommend drinking this water daily. At least if you're dehydrated, if you're tired, if you're doing blood infusion, it's perfect for that. If you're on the drip, you need some kind of hydration to the cells, perfect for that. It's an amazing water. I'm gonna have another sip because I'm about to finish it. Y'all about to do y'all detox. I'm not playing with y'all. I'm gonna do my detox. All y'all vegans out there, all y'all out there that had y'all vegan meal, I hope it was amazing. I know what you're talking about. Most of us didn't do the ham and turkey thing, Carnation, but stuffing is starch, by the way. I love stuffing. You know, my family loves stuffing. That's a thing for us. But for those who prepared their vegan meals, I hope it was amazing. The watermelon concept of the ham, also amazing. Hope y'all gave it a try. You know, have your vegetables, spring vegetables, your collard greens, which is basically bok choy, spinach, and kale, and collard all mixed into one, nicely flavored with your onions and spices. Perfect. And we have herbs and spices here as well to use. That's organic, so you should check us out for that if you're still into the festivity of cooking. Most of us still are. So, to wrap this up, I have one last thing to show you guys, which is our guideline books. And if you guys know about the meal plan, you know that we now have these available. These are our books. This one is for fibroids, females who are going through a breakdown of trying to get rid of fibroids. We even have smoothies you can use on the back here. It's like an ingredient listing of different smoothies you can use for removing fibroids, filled with berries like raspberries, strawberries, blueberries. You know, as we told you to avoid pineapples, anything that's acidic, avoid oranges. That's the best thing because, you know, they feed fibroids. You don't want that. Avoid dairy as well. And the books kind of give you a breakdown of everything you need to know on fibroids, step to step, how to get rid of it, how to break it up, how to get out of the system, what foods to eat, and along with that is a package that we have here as well. The diabetes plan, and we have others for, you know, weight loss or weight gain. Some persons want to put on some weight, that's fine. And on the next episode of Health Meet, I'm going to introduce you guys to another staff member here. They're going to kind of break down how to make their favorite item of our alkaline menu. Alright, so until next time, it was fun. Thank you guys for dropping by, and don't forget to do your holiday detox. Nobody wants to go into the new year with a hard time. Seriously.